What's up, Crypto Kitties? This is Nick from DCryptoCat, where we focus on easy passive income sources so that you can live the life that you want to. Today, we've got a nice little tip for you guys on the one thing that you should be doing if you're in the drip garden, the one thing that you need to know to not shoot yourself in the foot for your future self. But real quick, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for subscribing and watching my content. Guys, if you're not subscribed already, please smash that subscribe button, click the bell notification so you can be notified when I post new videos, and don't forget to like that, or click that like button rather, if you like this content. I really appreciate it. It really helps helps out that YouTube algorithm. And throw a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this content, about this tip, and what you'd like to see in the future. And secondly, I've got a bunch of nice easy passive income crypto sources for you already linked on my Connect page that will be linked down in the description below. And finally, we have a great Telegram group growing. We're over 100 members now. We're having a lot of fun sharing each other's journeys through passive income and crypto. We've got a lot of tips and tricks and all kinds of things. So please come on down and join us. All right, so let's get into it. We are going to be talking about the animal farm on the drip garden, or rather the drip garden on the animal farm today. And just as a quick update, you'll see that I'm almost at 84,000 plants. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll recall that I started with only 250 plants. Guys, this is truly just an example of how daily compounding can work, whether it be with the drip network or with the drip garden or with the piggy bank or anything. This is how powerful just daily compound interest is. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm still getting about $60 a day, which isn't great compared to my maximum of what I was getting at the prime of the drip garden, which was about $300 a day. But that says to go, that goes with the drip price, so that's understandable. I'm still pretty happy with how it's going for me. And right now, the only thing it's costing me is some daily gas fees. So all in all, I'm still really happy with the program, and I still really suggest that, as I've said before, that this is a really, really prime time to get into the drip garden if you aren't already, because of all of the things they're going to be launching with the animal farm, or relaunching, and marketing that's going to be going out for drip and the animal farm. It's going to bring a lot of attraction and hopefully bump the price back up, which will definitely multiply your profits here within the drip garden. So not financial advice, do your own research, but I highly suggest getting into the garden now if you aren't already. So the one thing that I think you should be doing if you're not already, and that you really need to pay attention to, is simply your compounding, and not only your compounding, but your compound harvest strategy. So I started tracking about a month ago. If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I have a giant spreadsheet of all kinds of data that I've been tracking since day one back in mid-December. But within the last month, actually almost exactly a month ago, I started tracking the contract share percent that I own. And I find that from this site, the drip.formulate.finance site. And if you go to the garden tab over here, you'll see that your contract share is listed right here. So I've been recording this every day right after I do my daily compound. And I've just been tracking that because I wanted to see, and I wanted to share as well, the effects of daily compounding versus your contract share percentage. As you can see, I started off a month ago. I was at 0.03931. And as of today, I'm at 0.04644. So you can see just how much it's grown there. And I added another column over here just the other day to show the delta percentage, per day or per the previous compound. Now these first couple ones are a little extraneous. I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but you can see with another ones, I'm gaining 0.5% a day or 0.2. And then you can see on this one, because I wanted to show this as well, on the 8th of this month, I took out a half a day's of profits. You can see I took out $25 when I was making $59 a day. So I took out half a day's of profits, and you can see it docked me over 1% for my contract share that day. So that just goes to show you, if you are not compounding responsibly. If you're harvesting more than you're compounding, then you're really shooting yourself in the foot, especially when the drip prices in the garden starts bouncing back. You're really shooting yourself in the foot by harvesting right now, because the decay rate and all that has been so terrible that it hurts you even more when it's a bad decay rate day. So I just wanted to show you this. It's really interesting statistic right here. You can see if I add it up, I've gained almost 17% in the last month from my contract share. Now 17% on 0.3931% is not a ton, but it is enough to see a difference. So if you go over here, now it's not as obvious when you look at LP per day, because LP per day can be based off of off of the total contract balance and the drip price and other factors. But you can see it here. You can see I started with 5.54 LP per day, and right now I'm running closer to 5.75. So that's really a testament to how daily compounding can really work to your advantage. Especially when you do it more than the bulk share of other people. Because what I'm doing here is I'm taking contract share from other people that are just harvesting all the time. So what I wanted to do was what I was doing when I was looking at these statistics, I was trying to match it up with something correlated. And I was like, well, maybe it's the contract balance, but the bump here was around the 11th or 12th, and I didn't see a bump here that really correlated to that. And there's also, let's see, this is my LP daily revenue, so this is more of a graphical share of my spreadsheet actually, but yeah, nothing really correlated. And I thought, well, maybe if I go to the Dune site and I look at the daily lists of the decay rate, that these might correlate. So I checked these recent days that were a very high decay rate, like 4.17 just 2 days ago. And if we look on, I actually missed that day, but you can see there's not a whole lot of correlation there. And then I looked at this one, and this is the actual day that I took out the harvest. You'll see this is on the 8th of this month. If we look here, that's when I took it out. And I think I knew this because if you're not already, go to the Drip Garden Telegram group. If you don't know where that is, or if you don't know how to find it, join my Telegram group and I'll send you a link to it. But that's a very important group to go to and keep tabs on if you are in the garden, because they post recent or daily updates of the forecasted decay rate for plants. And it's very good data to know, because if the decay rate is over 3%, then it's not going to be a good day to take any profits, to do any harvesting, because you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot more than you would on a low decay day. Like this one here on the 8th was only negative 1.28%. So you gotta wait for and find those days that are optimal for taking any profits, so you don't hurt yourself more than necessary. Because as I showed here, I lost over 1% of my gains of my contract share for doing that half a day of profit taking. So that's just to show you, kind of example of how all this compounding works and what you're actually doing with your compounding. You're gaining your contract share, and that's the most important thing to keep track of, because that really affects how much you're going to be making here in the future. So guys, if you have any questions, please throw them down in the comments below or come to my Telegram group. I'd be happy to help you out as much as I can. And let me know what you think about this content, about this one tip here, and what you thought about this contract share percentage, how it might work. What I might end up doing is actually adding another column here and manually typing in these values from the Dune site to see if I put this data next to the seed decay rate and put it in a graph to see if any of the lines show any correlation. So maybe I'll do that when I get some time. and I'll post an update on that. So anyways, until next time, guys, I hope this has been helpful. Please don't forget to smash that like button and throw some comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, don't forget that when you use DeCryptoCat, passive can be massive. See you on the next one.